you've gotten some really nice traction with some projects there in the city of Sterling, both for solar and for data centers. What were some of when you looked at some of those sites, and let's just talk about solar, for instance, right? Maribano kind of went through, and here's some criteria that you need to understand for data centers. What were some of the things that you had an understanding of that helped you understand that these sites are going to be good for solar? What did you do when you were looking through that portfolio? What were you looking for, and what were you finding for the other folks you running a municipality or utility? What is it they need to be thinking about that you were looking at those?
Sure. So I think similarly, it was acreage of the parcels, making sure that they were suitable for what we were trying to achieve. Access to the transmission was one of the most attractive things, which, again, some of the mentions on the reports that can be generated through LandApp, that's a tremendous tool. And, I use it with everything I deal with through economic development, even outside of energy developments. But being able to identify those opportunities and those key corridors with the transmission infrastructure adjacent or nearby, and coupled with the appropriate acreages, that was the best fit for us and for me as I started listing parcels on the app. And some of them were different sizes for different focuses too, right? So we have some mega sites that were put on the app, upwards of 1,000-acre parcels. And that's more geared towards that data center conversation. And another piece of it for me is really, like I mentioned earlier, filling the funnel. And so, the site that we had success with here, most recently, the former landfill parcel that has been sitting vacant in the community for decades now, we were able to turn it into productive use, get that under lease with the city, and be able to generate some revenue off of that site. But it also led to other conversations on other parcels that we may not have had listed at the moment, but we can talk through that with the developers and start those conversations.
I think that's an important point there, Trae, of getting the conversation started.